All right, what's happening, guys? Welcome, welcome. Let's see who is going to show up. Camera's getting crazy. Let's give everybody a couple minutes. I see you guys over on Twitter. What's up? Eagles for life. Be dead says 100% in reverse. I like your optimism, sir. Yeah, awesome. Well, let's give everybody a minute or two to roll in here. Now that the I've heard a bunch of people saying that the notifications aren't happening. So if you do normally watch us on YouTube and you are subscribed and you do have the little bell with the notifications on, if you're not getting notifications, would you please let me know? Like, just let me know up here in the chat, perhaps. What's up, Banger Committee? What's happening, Joseph Nadi? Welcome, guys. And oh, we got some interesting characters over there on Twitter. Life Size Box, welcome, welcome. What's happening, guys? How's everybody doing today? You got notified? Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. You did get the notification? Cool. I'm guessing you guys probably did get the notification because you're here. But I've had a number of people, particularly Moon Lounge people, telling me that they're not getting the notifications, which is a little concerning. So I'm trying to determine if it's something with YouTube or if it's perhaps something on their end. I don't know. But I get the notifications because I was subscribed to this channel well before I was on this channel. And so I still get them. So I'm just trying to figure that out. So anyways, guys, appreciate you guys giving me that feedback. Thank you much. All right. Hey, Joseph, watching yesterday's video. Cool. Well, we had the return of the illustrious Snay. He will be on again tomorrow. So I know you guys love Snay, and we'll have him back for more. So anyway, JM says crypto is dead. Again? It's been dead. How many times has it been dead in 10 years, right? Because we're pushing up on about 10 years now, pretty close. Let's just look at this. Let's go monthly. Do you know how many times during this time people said crypto is dead? So many times. It's staggering. And yeah, I think we're still in the early stages, frankly. I think too many people FOMO'd in during the huge run-up at the end of last year and got wrecked, and I think a lot of people are just licking their wounds, but eventually I suspect we will see money coming back into this market, especially the institutional players. They see it, they know the value's there, they understand what it is. You know, people that move lots of money around, they understand how powerful this technology is that can move money around without having to use a trusted third party. So they know, they just don't want to pay $6 grand a piece for a coin or less, you know. So I think they're gonna keep trying to push it down, but we'll see. Yeah, let's just get into it, guys. What do you say? That chat consists of just a few people now. Which chat, Jay? I'm curious. The crypto is dead, or what chat? I don't know. Anyway, this chat, you mean? Yeah, it is. It is a lot of the usual suspects, and I thank you guys for being here. How do you not think it will just recreate a hyperwave with a prolonged bear market? I think that recreating a hyperwave, I think probably people will FOMO in again. Of course they will. That's what happens. People by and large are not very they don't like to think very much. I think a lot of people, maybe I'm wrong, but I think a lot of people just want somebody to tell them what's best for them, and they're fine with that. I think too many people, let's say that. There's certainly tons of people that are out for personal responsibility and personal liberty, obviously, but I think too many people are okay with a big brother system. They want to have a soft place to fall, and they don't want to think too much, and they don't want to work too hard, and they don't want to learn. They just want to live and exist in their little space, and that's okay, but you know, as a result, there's sharks in the water that are ready to take advantage of that kind of behavior. So let's see. How do we fall 2 days? Yeah, I think it is. Honestly, guys, I think it's a bounce. I think we're going to continue our downward trend. That's what I think. So I'm sorry if that news upsets you, but I think this is a bounce. However, there was definitely some plays to be made in the last 24 hours. what was 2 days ago? I just want to point this one out. 2 days ago, I believe I came on and made this call on what I was doing on the Zero exchange, and I just want to point out, where did it fall? It fell right down into my buy range. So what did I say? 11.9 to 12.9. It wicked right down into that 12.8 and has since gone up to exactly where I said to exit, 14.3, between 13.5 and 14.5. So there's definitely still money to be made. You just gotta watch them. You know, you just gotta watch them. So anyway, yeah, I think Bitcoin is going to break down again. I think this is a short-term bounce, but you know, we'll see what happens. I could be wrong. I've definitely been wrong before. But yeah, let's just take a look at Bitcoin. That is a rather large bounce, isn't it? Here, let's look at a clean chart. I've got an awful mess here. So wanted to talk about a new indicator I've been playing with. Actually, is I don't know if you guys can see, some of these candles are slightly different colored. So Snay likes the wave trend cross, and he has convinced me to add it to my chart. So I've been trying to use it, and you'll notice it actually works pretty well. I mean, again, you want to use this in conjunction with other indicators, but just on the hourly today for Bitcoin, if you would have been watching and caught that right at 6 p.m. and bought, let's see, what's the range there? So nice little 5%. So nothing crazy, but another indicator I'm trying to add to my arsenal and help my TA get sharper. Stacking 9 says, my guess is it breaks down to the 52 to 55 range. I don't think that's out of the question. I think we'll see what happens. I think we'll see if it bounces off 58. We'll see if it can hold this 65. I mean, you know, who knows, man? There could be enough bulls that are finally like enough with the price dip. I don't know. I think that might be whales versus institutions at that point. But let's go back to my regular chart where I've already got it all nice and lined out here. And let's go out to some larger intervals so this doesn't look like such a mess. So, you know, we've got that support there at 6. I mean, we didn't quite get there. We basically hit it and bounced off. We'll see. Here's my main concern, guys. If we don't break this 67, it's definitely going back down, in my opinion. But if we don't break this, if we don't break this 67 range, then we've just created another new lower high, and that's not good, right? We're still above, like, so do you guys see these lines here? I've got this like brownish colored line and this like burgundy colored line. Those are our long-term downtrend, right? Like if I go out for the year from all-time high, so the burgundy one's from all-time high, and then the brown one must have gotten, what is going on with that? Well, I don't know what I thought I had the brown one on another shorter term, but I guess I can just 86 that guy because it doesn't really. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, and that has since moved a little bit. It's basically lined back up. So anyway, no reason for that. That's out of here. But anyways, this is our long-term downtrend is what I'm trying to get at here. And so we've bounced off it. We're still above it, but you know, for the majority of the year, we've been underneath it. So if we can stay above it, then I'm hopeful that maybe we can at least maintain this 6,500 range for a little while. But I'd be setting my stop losses, right? That's what I teach. Set your stop losses. So decided to take a position in Elastos and will dollar cost average until bull market starts back up. That's not a bad move. Elastos is a cool program, or platform rather. All right, let's see. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. You guys are chatty today. All right. So let's see. Coinbase Pro buys on BTC not working. That is a. Isn't that the? Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember in the big bull run when the buys wouldn't work? Anytime it was at a low? I don't think it's a conspiracy, guys. I think maybe it's just that their servers can't handle the volume, but I don't know. Let's see. Smash the likes, yeah, for sure. If you guys enjoy the content, if you smash thumbs up for Snake coming back tomorrow, thumbs up for me being on in a t-shirt for 2 streams in a row. That's how you know it's a down market, guys. I'm not in my collared shirts trying to be extra serious. So let's see. Would you say it looks like a head and shoulders patterns on the 1 month, but I could be wrong. Stacking Nines, are you talking about the monthly for Bitcoin? Not really. I mean, it hasn't really. That's on the monthly, maybe on the weekly or something, but there's not really that can't be a head and shoulders. If anything, this is just like a pennant, which generally this sort of like falling wedge indicates bullish momentum. So might be something to look out for on the monthly. All right, let's see. Would you say stay completely clear of alts until ETH? So, all right, here's my opinion on that, guys. I think I've expressed this enough times in the streams lately. I have been filing down my alt stack. So if you guys want to, if you want to know more about what I'm actually holding versus what I've been holding that I'm getting rid of, then come over and talk to me about it in the Moon Lounge. I'd be happy to share my portfolio, but I can't give away all the goods. I can't give away all the goods. It's just too much. But I will say this: I tell you guys a lot of what I'm trading and a lot of what I'm closing out. So I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm down to about 12 projects that I'm definitely keeping, and I've got another 6 that I'm swinging. Let's just say I'm swinging them. And of course, I'm trying to keep my eye on the rest of the stuff in the market. There's a number of things that I've had my eye on, especially with the ones that are Coinbase rumored. That's why I was keeping my eye on that Zero exchange. That trade has played out. We'll see. Cardano's been doing all right the last day or so. Looks like it's already starting to dip off there a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, here's another one. See, there's that wave trend cross I was saying. So if you'd have bought here, potentially you could have exited. I don't know, risky trade there. All right, let's see what else. Anyway, so I didn't finish my thought. So would I stay completely clear of alts? I'm not getting into any new projects really, unless I just see a super textbook trade opportunity. Like one of these falling wedges or something like that. Yeah, and look at that. There's a good indicator. I drew this falling wedge and it did end up popping out of it. So what do you know? TA does. It's almost like TA works. Anyway, so this is what I would say is I personally am not getting involved. I don't want to spend any more of my ETH right now. So I'm not investing in any more ICOs at the moment unless I see something huge that comes up that is just a total head turner. And as far as the projects that I have been in, as we are in a bear market, guys, you know what I say, take profit while there's profit to be taken. So if you rode a huge pump up and they've started to come back down, I'm going to take some profit and just keep my eyes on those. Now, that's not, you don't have to follow my strategy, right? I mean, you could just hodl. You could. That's definitely one way to go. You're a lot less likely to miss the the bull breakout if you do just hodl. But I'm a trader, so I like to gamble a little bit. And let's just make sure I'm not missing any comments. Looks like everybody on Twitter just watching, but what's happening? Coining Crypto, I do care for you, Blind Crypto Man, Colonel Custard, and Rosergy. I don't know if I said that right. And Terra G23. What's happening, everybody over there? All right, let's see. My guess is it breaks down. We got that. Could run to 71 and down again. I still think 48.90 is in the card since Bryant Kelly. I don't think that's out of the question. Coinbase Pro froze buys. Right, we've said this. Thanks, Long Rage. Is that me? Mr. Rant? Yeah. I mean, hey guys, I'm definitely good for a rant. So, let's see. Hey John, notice those yellow candles in the stream from the other night. I started using that wave trend indicator. Yeah, it's a cool indicator. I mean, it's just it's another cool thing to add to your arsenal, right? And I tend to basically keep mine pretty simple. I've started to add, like I just used to use regular RSI, switched over to stochastic RSI because regular RSI is a trailing indicator, stochastic is a leading, so you can get a feeling for it a little bit closer to as it happens versus it just reporting on what has happened. Does that make sense? And those go well with the squeeze momentum, lazy bear squeeze momentum, which kind of correlates with the histogram and the MACD. So these things all together can kind of help you, just help you get a better picture and help you plan your trades better. All right. Jason can be on for infinity streams in a row. Ah, you're making me blush. Thanks, Jack. All right, let's see. Link, Power, or Wand goodbyes. Let's take a look. You know what? I really like Power Ledger, guys. I think I've said that before. I think Power Ledger is an awesome project, but it's in my no trade zone right now. Although, here's what I do say right now, that now that you've asked me to see this, look at this, boom, right here. We just see a wave trend cross. So let's dig into this a little bit. This is great, guys. This is exactly what I want to see. I might have to go play some buys on Power Ledger. Like I said, normally this is in my no trade zone, but if we can get another little pump like that, this is the one, if you guys have been watching for a while, this is the one that I missed very recently, and huge pump, and it was so obvious too. The setup was so obvious, and I missed it, and then it happened again. So anyway, we do see that we just posted the wave trend cross, so let's go look at that on some smaller intervals and see. On the 4 hour, RSI is a little bit high. MACD's looking good. Histogram's looking, it's cooling off a little bit on the 2 hour there, but still maintaining sell volume, or rather sell momentum, I should say. Yeah, it looks like it's having a hard time when we get down into these smaller intervals. So I might wait a little bit more. Or here's what I would say. If I was going to play this trade, this is how I would do it. This is what you guys like, right? This is what you want to hear. If I was going to play this trade, this is how I'd do it. So I'm looking at way too smaller intervals here, but 30 minutes. Hold on, I need to look at some bigger ones just to really... All right. Okay. Where the heck? There we go. That's what I need. Extended. Good thing it wasn't a snake. Alright, I know it's kind of boring to just watch me do this. Normally I would have tried to set this up beforehand, but I'm trying to actually, here's me doing TA, guys. This is what it's like. And that needs a little more room out of there. And that to not scale. Alright. And you turn red. Still too far down. Yeah, so that's going to be right at that fib line there. All right. All right. So yeah, fair. Okay. So basically, you could ladder in some buys. This is what I would do. I would ladder in buys between oops. About 30-80 sats, and I would put those buys in up to 31.20, and then I would look to I would wait for that trade to come, because I think it'll come down and bounce off of that, and then I would look to exit that trade. I would start laddering out at 32.61 all the way up to I would even say 33.30. That's how I'd play that trade. Falling wedge on what time frame? Is it another one on Power Ledger? Or am I just misspeaking and you're correcting me? Guys, I promise I'm not an idiot. I just say the wrong... I get verbal dyslexia and say things backwards sometimes, so if I just misspoke, then I apologize. That does look at that. I mean, That looks like a great big falling wedge right there. Like, let's... There it is. Boom. This guy can go... Let's make it darker. It's too hard to see. Well, now I've done it. It does look like another falling wedge, doesn't it? So that's on the daily though. So that's pretty huge. And in fact, this would be more like from here. So I guess that's actually a little bit more just like a channel. That's not as much of a wedge. I'd say that's more like a pennant. Yeah, I don't know. I would. That's. Well, I told you what I would do. That's what I would do if I was going to play that trade. But I don't know. I would set a super tight stop loss. So this is where my red line. This would be my stop loss right here. So right at. I gotta zoom again. Sorry. Yeah. Stop it. 30-30. All right. That's what I would say for Power Ledger. So if you're trying to add it to your long-term stack, then I would say it's not a bad time. And I do like Power Ledger. They've made a ton of different partnership deals. They've finally started making some American partnerships, which I think is a big deal. So we'll see. I think it's a great use case. I really like the idea, and I look forward to things like this challenging Pacific Gas and Electric and their cronies and their ilk. Anyway, all right. So let's see, 10 dislikes. What'd I get a dislike for? Probably because I was boring. Because I was doing TA on the thing. It's boring. I'm sorry, guys. It's super boring to watch. Maybe the rest of you guys could. Maybe the rest of you guys can go ahead and smash that thumbs up if you're happy with it. Since I literally just did. You just got to watch how my brain works doing TA. All right. Yeah, I didn't even see the dislike count, but that's a bummer. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Is it because I wore a t-shirt? Is it because it's not Snay? All right, let's see. What else? Scroll back up. Let's see. Crypto. Do I hold Icon? No, I do not. The next stop for Bitcoin is 57.46. That is not a bad guess. 5,800 is pretty good support. Hey, no, don't FUD hate, but ICX, would you buy or stay away? I'm not FUDding anything, right? Like I said, guys, I'm just trying to give you my informed opinion. Yeah, it's an alt, so it's not something I have gotten into now. Do I think it has potential? Sure, but it's not alt season for me. If you would like me to take a look at it, I'd be happy to take a look at it for you. Woof. All right, let's see. Dragon in the Skies. Do you think Litecoin and ETH are good buys right now? I don't think. I'm not going to talk about Litecoin anymore. I don't want any more thumbs down. But yeah, I don't think ETH is a bad price right now. Although I would wait. I would just wait for it. This is a bounce. It's gonna come back down a little bit. That is my honest opinion. So, why pay more for things than you have to? All right, let's look at Icon. Let's get in and take a peek. Well, the wave trend is show and go, but I don't know. Stochastic's looking decent. MACD's looking decent. Squeeze momentum is see that dark red, so that's moving back towards buy range. All right, what do we say on these smaller intervals here? I feel like this wave trend thing is way better on shorter intervals. Well, I mean, this this was correct. I thought this was going to break because it's in that channel, and it did. Although that could be correlated to Bitcoin as well. Since started to come back up. If I were looking to enter a trade on Icon, I might put some buys around the 1130 to, I don't know, 1150. But we already hit another sell signal there, right? Two in a row. So I think it looks to me right now like Icon's going to come down. Yeah, look at that. 30-minute buy pressure is dipping off significantly. We've shown 2 bear crosses on the wave table. It's about to post another bear cross on the stochastic, and it looks like the sell pressure is increasing on the histogram on the MACD. So again, those are on the 30-minute, but that doesn't give me a lot of confirmation that on these longer, I mean, that's a lot of red candles. It's 3 red candles in a row. It usually means it's going to come down. All right. What else? Where are we at on time? What time did I even go on? I'm on one today, guys. All right, I think we're working on about a half hour. All right, for sure. I still got some time. Let's see, what else? Let's see. Do you think Litecoin and ETH are good buys right now? Yeah, like I said, I think ETH is a great price right now. But I would not. I mean, I'm not going to go and executing market buys. I'd be looking at, because like, look at this, guys. We got to go way back for. Oh, I should probably put on some larger intervals. We got to go way back to the way back. So this level is actually not bad. It was fairly. This was resistance right here. This 360 level was pretty good resistance there for quite some time, several months. And then we broke past it, and we came down and bounced off it. So it remains to be seen. We're below just a little bit. I mean, we're basically there. So hopefully this will stay support right now. But Bitcoin has been just having a temper tantrum, and everybody else keeps, let's put it this way. There's a lot of people in this market that are only in it for the money, and they don't give a shit about the technology. So if they don't see the opportunity to make money, they're going to pull their money out of the market. And unfortunately, for those of us who are in here because we're like, this is really cool, and we really believe that this has the potential to change things, that's a bummer. Because, they don't have the emotional investment or the, I don't know if that's the correct term, but they're not as attached to the potential for change. They're just here for the money. So unfortunately, money flows in and out of the market pretty drastically in those scenarios. Speaking of which, so you guys want to know, we were sent something very interesting. We get people reaching out to us all the time, and trying to get us to help support their information, et cetera, et cetera. But so somebody reached out to us showing this. I thought these were really interesting statistics, just about the exchange volume on the world. So this has got their logo on it, so we'll give them a little shout out for sending this over. World Core is their name, and this was just showing, so top 5 countries with the biggest cryptocurrency trading volume. Look at this. So Korea is almost as big as the United States. Malta is almost double the United States. That's where Binance is heading. A lot of places, a lot of things looking at Malta now that I understand. The Seychelles, which, frankly, I'm an American, so I'm terrible at geography. I don't even know what that is. I mean, obviously it's somewhere off the coast of Africa by this map, but like, I never even heard of that place before. And that's a huge amount of volume. They're doing more volume out of the Seychelles than they are out of the United States. Crazy, right? Belize, 700 million, and then these off exchange, so the OTC, we've got a huge market here in America for over the counter at 12 billion or 1200 billion, but Russia's crushing us. Nigeria, one tiny African nation, is doing half of the over the counter Bitcoin buys that the United States are, and China's doing half. So and that's staggering to me. So Anyway, that was just some interesting information. So shout out WorldCore for sending that to us. I just thought this was pretty cool to see. It put some things into perspective for me. I'll need to do some verification on this data, obviously, because I am just posting up an infographic that somebody sent to me. So, if this is all accurate, this is pretty interesting to know, because I would have thought that America had a much larger portion of the overall exchange volume. And I would have thought China was more significant, and honestly, yeah, I don't know. It's anyway surprising to see where some of the where some of the money is moving. So anyway, I thought I should share that with you guys. All right, so 10 dislikes, just what happened because the market's not going up. Yeah, that's what's it, guys. People are just gonna come in here and everybody's mad when I come in and when I tell the truth. It's man, I would love to tell you that the bull market's about to happen, but if I don't believe that, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, Joseph Noddy, I guess you're... I wouldn't say it quite so coldly, or at least, come on. But, yeah, what are you going to do? All right. So, love your work. Cheers. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. That is, I really appreciate that. It's nice feather in my cap. Oh, wow. Mr. Quinlan Invictus just invited a lot of people to watch the stream. I don't even know who that is, but thanks, dude. Appreciate it. That was, hopefully we just got a large new audience, because somebody just invited like 1,300 people to watch us on Twitter. That's intense. All right, let's see. BTC bounced to 0.618 Fibonacci from 5,700. Yeah, that's probably accurate. Man, why does this chat keep jumping so huge? Based on multiplier potential, do you think Elastos makes more sense than just buying Bitcoin? Especially with the news of Elastos TV box bringing 1 million nodes by end of year. Ooh, I didn't know about that. That's huge. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, guys, here's why I'm avoiding altcoins right now. They have much larger percentage gains in a bull market. They just do, because you're buying them much cheaper. And then, if they go up, the percentage is much more drastic, right? If you get a coin at $10, or you get a coin at $7 or $20 and it pumps to $300, that's a massive margin increase versus buying a Bitcoin at $6,000 and it goes up to 10. That's just not as so with that, and by the way, I should say I'm not good at math in my head, in case that fuzzy math didn't just quite work out, but you get my point. Is what I'm saying is you can also incur just as heavy of losses, because when you get in, if you buy at a few dollars or something and the whole value of the project crashes because the rest of the market goes down with it, you can lose. You just don't blow up your account is really all I'm trying to say here, guys. So I can't tell you. You can do what you want with your money, man. You're an adult. I think Elastos is a good project. Excuse me. What we are here to do is try to help you figure out what are the projects that you believe have good fundamentals, and why do you believe they have good fundamentals, right? I mean, if you watch our ICO review videos, the reason that what we're looking into specifically for who's on the team, do they look qualified? Where did they study? What have they done before? Then I go look at what are the companies, because if it's obviously if it's a Google or something, but if it's some company I've never heard of, then I need to go find out about the company and see what was the company any good? Did they have controversy surrounding them, et cetera, et cetera? Did they IPO? Did they have a good stock price? There's a lot of things that go into looking into it. And specifically in cryptocurrency, what's the tech? What does it do? Does it have a useful market case? How many more platforms to launch other platforms do we need, right? Ultimately, it's like Andreas Antonopoulos says, right? There's going to be a number of them that come in. So who knows? There could be a new EOS that comes in and swallows the whole shebang. And that might be Elastos. I don't know. But until then, until the bull market goes, I'm basically just going to continue buying ETH, Bitcoin, Monero. I'll trade in and out of Stellar, trying to increase my Stellar positions. I like Stellar. There's just a few others, there's just not a ton that I'm feeling like I want to hold on to for the ride. Power Ledger is one I'm holding on to for the ride. But yeah, so anyway, all right. ETH BTC entry point. Let's see. ETH BTC. Come on, where are you? All right. Binance. Let's have a look. So just so you guys know, I never trade Bitcoin for ETH. So I always trade it for fiat. I always trade Bitcoin and ETH for fiat. Basically, I'll trade those two against other tokens, but I never trade these two against each other, for better or for worse. Well, I mean, again, we're just hitting that solid support, so I would say this is what I would say. If you're looking for BTC-ETH, you could ladder in buys. Hold on, let me make sure these numbers aren't crazy. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so you can ladder. I would ladder in buys from, oops, 48,553 sats to 52,127. So I guess what I would have to say is, what is your goal here? Are you trying to accumulate more Bitcoin? Are you trying to accumulate more ETH? Or what are you trying to do with this? Because that's I'm sorry, not Amit, Hassan. Yeah, I would need to know what your goal is before I could say what I would, why. Because it's hard for me to give you an objective opinion here, because those are both two things that I'm trying to accumulate, right? So I'm not leveraging one against the other because I want them both. So this is a tough one for me. I'm trying to be objective. So I'm going to say, ultimately, I'm assuming that you were looking to accumulate more Bitcoin, or rather, accumulate more ETH from your Bitcoin. So yeah, 46. Yeah, 46.8 or so, up to about 51.5, I would say. And just wait for it, because I think it's going to come down further from here, because I think Bitcoin's going to go down. So just wait for it. Don't FOMO into that. And then, if the market starts to take off, then you can execute. Like this is really good support. If you want, I never do market orders, guys. I just don't. It's a waste of money. I don't like paying fees. And if I do market orders, that means I'm way more likely to FOMO into something. So I just don't do it. But if all else fails and you if you must, then you could execute a market order around this level, about 55, 500 sats, something like that, if everything goes crazy. But I would say, just wait for that trade to come to you. I think it's going to. That's what I would do. All right, EOS. Let's take a look at EOS. How are they doing? Where are we at? Ooh, EOS just hit another sell signal. Well, yeah, EOS is well into my no trade zone at this point. In fact, EOS is so low, it's like not even this Fibonacci is pointless. Oops. And this guy's just tracing our downtrend. In fact, that's still a higher high. And then we'll move this one on over to here. And look at the daily again. I mean, it's erased basically all the gains that it made this year, right? Not quite all this year. Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, I think, you wanna know where I'd buy into EOS? Down here. Their blockchain is a mess right now, and so this is my buys for EOS are down here in that 23 to 2900 range, because I don't see the point in it right now. I think it has potential long term? Absolutely. You may notice, you can't see because I got the chat in the way, but there's my other stack, sneak peek. So if you want to pause it and know what coins I'm interested in. Yeah, in fact, that's fair. I can share this information. There you go, guys. So these are ones I'm looking at. These are ones that I've either been in or out of that I want to keep an eye on, that I'm no longer bag holding on, or things that I haven't ever gotten into that I'm interested in. So EOS is definitely on there. But I'm not buying right now. All right. Let's see. Do you think ETC will bounce soon? No, I think you should. No. I think ETC is going to break down. I think all of the profit that was there to be made in ETC in the near term is over because it's past the listing date. I'm surprised its price hasn't dumped more, to be honest with you. Look at that, sell signal. One buy signal. Yeah, I mean, here we go. Run up, listing, dump. I don't know, guys. Dash for swing. You know, I never look at Dash. But boy, their marketing is great. I saw a Dash ad on the plane to, where was it? Was it on the plane to Puerto Rico, or was it on the plane? I can't remember. I think I've seen them on a couple of planes, but they're in the little seat thing. They're showing me Dash ads. I was like, well, hey, look at that. All right, let's look at Dash. Oof. I see 2 huge sell-offs. Oof. What happened here? That was today. Boy, you weren't kidding about it getting hammered, huh? Ugh. For a swing? I don't know. Where's my volume indicator? Is it hidden? Do I have too many things? What the hell is my volume? There we go. Why is that? Oh, that's very strange. Oh, pff, duh. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling kind of dumb right now. Alright. Let me, oops, I don't want Bollinger Bands. I just want my moving averages. It's below 20, 50, and 100 moving average on the 4-hour and on the daily. Although it's on the daily, it is posting that wave trend cross. I mean, the chart on the daily doesn't look terrible. Sell pressure starting to wane. RSI not terribly run up. It's pretty run up, but MACD looking decent. Let's look at the smaller intervals. This nasty wick is just ruining everything for me. Yeah, I mean, straight up, if you're going to swing it, this is exactly what I would do. If I was going to swing trade this, is this even worth it? Can you do it with no fees? Yeah, okay. 8%, if you can do it with no fees, then I would put in buys. Yeah, okay. So buys from 27,437 to Oops. So like 27,680. That's where I put my buys. Target exits between where it sits right now at 28,267, and fully have laddered out by 29,300. Stop loss right below. Like, because I think, you know, I mean, like, I'd set it with like a 1% stop loss. Is that even? So like 2,700 stop loss, maybe even tighter than that. Maybe for a swing, why not? All right, let's see. I think that's Jason on GDAX. When BTC goes up and ETH goes down, I might a tiny bit of ETH doing this. Is it a good strategy? Sure, why not? If you've got the Bitcoin to spare and your main goal is to acquire more Ethereum, then sure. Those are two, like, so those are two that those are, in my opinion, gold and silver, right? I hate to say it that way, but Bitcoin is the alpha. Everything follows Bitcoin. So many projects rely on the Ethereum network that I think Ethereum will retain its value. So those are things that I think give it value, both of those assets to me, and that's why I try to acquire both of them. I don't leverage them against one another. I leverage everything else against those two so that I can end up with more of those two. Get me there? And then, you know, I will try to, you know, as these other projects happen, I try to acquire more of them. Like, the only reason I like Monero is as a hedge against the worst, right? I don't have a ton of it. But if everything goes to hell in a handbasket and I still know my private keys, that's a good thing to me. All right, let's see. Do you think better to file down to some alts and convert into ETH instead of BTC, since ETH seems to have taken a much bigger hit lately? Convert into ETH. Oh, I see what you're saying for the bounce. I don't know. Tough. That's you gambler. I'm up on CRPT and think of, I don't know what CRPT is. Think of selling most for ETH while it's down. Yeah, no, Stacking Nines, don't ever apologize for asking questions, man. That's why I come on here and like interact with the crowd. And I hope everybody else finds value in the answers that I give to these questions, because maybe you have some of these questions yourself. I don't know. Anyway, smash that thumbs up while you're at it, guys. If anybody's here and still watching, let's go ahead and smash the thumbs up. Hit the little bell if you haven't yet. And of course, down below there, if you're a Discord member, come on over and join our Discord server. We've got some more room in there. We're going to keep the free lounge open, and we'd love to have you in there. So come on in. If you've already got a Discord ID, you can get in for free. And if not, we'd also like to have you in the Cryptosomniac Advantage. If you want to come into the Moon Lounge, it is very easy. All you got to do is go over here to cryptosomniac.com and click the little rocket icon there. It'll take you in, and you can sign up for the Advantage. You can look through all of our different reports. Here we just had a recap of some of the trade calls that our community made. Yeah, full heavy-duty reports. In fact, like let's go back a little bit and look at some of these. There's really some useful stuff like Polymath. That's still very valuable information. We did where's the privacy coin? There's one in here that is so cool. Privacy coin report comparison for all the different privacy coins, or not all of them, but several, which I thought was awesome and very, very well done. I'm not tooting my own horn because I didn't write that one. So anyway, yeah, the reports, and then of course we've also got our Discord group, which is right over here. So come on over and join an active community. I mean, look at this. We're some chatty Cathys over here. Community discussion. This is the freebie. Come on in. Join up, chat with us. Trader talk, we've got everybody going over their trades, charting different things, etc. So this is, you know, all of us active traders in there. We've even got user requested TA. So like I say on that commercial, guys, it's like carrying the live stream around in your pockets. Honestly, it really is. It's so, you know, if you care to, come on over and join us. We'd love to have you. And all right, let's see. I think that's gonna wrap it for me today, guys. I've been on for long. This is a long one, so yeah. I think Snay said I should give away some crypto. So let's see. Also, I should note while we're on here, it has gotten even easier to give away crypto than ever because Facebook, I think, shut their API down because we cannot seem to stream on there as of today, and so has Twitch. So Twitter and YouTube are eligible. Whoops, there, it's doing that thing behind me. Yep, there we go. All right, so yeah, hit the notifications, guys, and if you want to be eligible to win free crypto, down below in the comments, leave me a comment with your ERC20 address. Comment ERC20 address. Your ERC20 address is that big, long cryptographic hash that you give to people when you want them to send you Ether or something of that nature. It's an ERC20 address. Give me that, and we will get you some free crypto. Yeah, other than that, and then, yeah, right, give me a retweet. Retweet me. And, you know, if you have the time, I'd still love it if you give me a like and a share on Facebook, but I don't expect you to go out of your way for it. So anyway, let's go ahead and give away some crypto, shall we? Let's go to... I should have set this up beforehand, but I didn't. Alright, so notifications. And from yesterday.
On there, so...
Oh. How many comments did Snay get? Oh, look at this. Everybody loves Snay. Oh, looks like we got some for review. Hold on, let me do that on the other screen real quick. Want to make sure everybody is included. But can't review them on this screen in case somebody says something naughty. Even though I swear like a sailor every so often. Oh, looks like spam. Spam. Excuse me. Yeah, looks like spam. Alright, cool. Well, guess what? Guess what makes you not eligible to win? No ERC20 address and spam. Alright, let me put this guy back in here and random number generator. So then, we have 1 for Twitter and 2 for YouTube. Hold on, there we go. Close my eyes, and like Dorothy, I click my heels 3 times. Survey says number 2. So, we have YouTube. And who is on YouTube? We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people eligible. Amit, homie, you gotta put your ERC20 address. I know you watch all the time. We would love to send you some free crypto, but gotta put the ERC20 address. Same thing, Patrick Dennis. Gotta put that ERC20 address, guys. All right, so 5 people. It's getting easier and easier, guys. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Number 1. Look at that. And just like that, Belladog. I feel like this person, this person right here, Belladog, is a veteran and has won on several occasions that I know of. So maybe Belladog has mental control over the random number generator. that's crazy. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys watching. We are very grateful to have you as subscribers and here with us. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Snay will be back on tomorrow, and look at that, 5 days of content in a week. Can you believe it? This is fantastic. All right. Well, guys, with that, I'm going to say I should have an awesome wallet walkthrough video up for you tomorrow as well. So if you have been curious about how to store your crypto, you know, maybe you're thinking about, I don't want to trade it anymore. I just want to hold on to it until it's done. I walk through several wallets. So just to give you a teaser, I go through MetaMask and Mu. Then I walk through the full setup of a Trezor from out of the box until ready to rock. And then take a walk through the Bread wallet, which is beautiful. Monarch wallet, obviously. And then run through, there's a new contender on the market that is in process of being built that we'll get into then. So anyways, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you guys. And Amit, I see you still in the chat right now. Make sure if you comment, put your ERC20 address so we can get you in the drawing, dude. And just like that, I'm Jason. This is Cryptosomniac. Thank you so much. Keep your stop losses tight. I'm out of here, guys.